Good day, y'all. How is everyone doing today? Good. Oh, yay. Thank you so much for being here with us today on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. You're going to have a really wonderful day because these musicians are just all about community while also having talent. And so just wanted to thank you all for being here with us in community today. My name is Nancy Kong, and I am slightly nervous. I haven't spoken at all much since the pandemic, but my name is Nancy, and I am the Arts Services Associate here at Flushing Town Hall. And before I hand it over to our speaker next to me, I'm just going to read a quick land acknowledgement. At Flushing Town Hall, our mission slogan is Global Arts for a Global Community. Our global community, began with the first people of Queens, and so we acknowledge that we are on the traditional land of the Matinacock people, one of the original tribes of New York, and the first people of Flushing, Queens, who continue to live and work on this land today. And we honor their elders who have stewarded this land throughout generations. This is the 160th birthday of this building. So 160 years ago, the local leaders of Flushing built Flushing Town Hall, and we are honored to be the stewards of this beautiful building that is the artistic home to our diverse community in Flushing. We'd like to thank the National Endowment of the Arts, the New York State Council on the Arts, with the support of the Office of the Governor and the New York State Legislator, New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, the Howard Gilman Foundation, the Fan Fox and Leslie R. Samuels Foundation, the Booth Ferris Foundation, our donors, members, and volunteers. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Julie, who is a staff member at CAAAV, Organizing Asian Communities, whom this evening and the artists are donating their time and their talents to. So thank you so much, and I give it over to Julie.
Hi everyone, my name is Julie Xu. I work at CAAAV, Organizing Asian Communities. I'm the senior organizer at our Chinatown Tenant Union, so I work a lot in Manhattan, Chinatown, organizing working class tenants. I'm really excited to be here with y'all today. I also really want to thank Nancy, Flushing Town Hall, Taiyo, all the artists for making this happen. I think it's really amazing that not only is it conscious art, but it's conscious art that's tied to organization, tied to organized people, and really happy that this could happen and really grateful and thankful for them for making it happen. A little bit about CAAAV, the organization. Some of you might have heard of it before, some of you maybe not. CAAAV is an organization that was founded in 1986 by working class Asian women and was really founded to fight against police brutality and hate violence. Throughout the years, we've done many different things. We've organized home care workers, street vendors, taxi workers, fought against specific police brutality cases, and was active post 9/11 when all the surveillance was happening. And throughout the years, we've really shifted from fighting against individual instances of hate to trying to address more systemic violence. And so now we're focusing on housing organizing. Our work now is about building the leadership of working class Asian tenants. And we do that in Manhattan's Chinatown and in Astoria in Queens. In fact, two of our big campaigns right now are fighting against luxury developments, these 4 giant towers happening on the waterfront in Manhattan, Chinatown. And in Astoria, there's a 5 blocks being rezoned for luxury development in, it's called Innovation Queens. So right now on both fronts, we're fighting back, and it really boils down to the premise that we believe that working class people should have a say over their communities and what happens to their communities. Right now in New York, tenants and workers are being squeezed, right? Rents keep going up, cost of living keeps going up, and a lot of our members are elder, a lot of our members are youth, and their wages or their fixed income doesn't reflect those changes. And a lot of what makes New York beautiful, all the immigrant working class communities are being pushed out. And so our work now has focused on housing, but we're really informed by and really moved every day by the legacy and what this organization has been in the past. That's a little bit about CAAAV. I'll be around if you all are interested in chatting more, learning more. Yeah, if you can't donate money, we're happy if you donate time with us, or if you want to volunteer, learn more about our campaigns. We're always looking to get people more involved. And yeah, I want to end with some reflection I've been doing in my work about, maybe some of you know Grace Lee Boggs, and I think a lot of her work that we know of is with the Black Panthers, right? But she was also really a political theorist, and throughout her life was constantly asking hard questions for everyone. And something that I've been thinking about and reflecting on is that she stayed in the movement for so long, and there was, I'm paraphrasing what she said, but basically that there is no final struggle, right? Whether we win or lose, every single thing we do, it changes the conditions, new contradictions arise, and there's new, more complicated questions that we all have to reckon with. And so I invite everybody to join in with me. Tomorrow's International Workers' Day. So maybe see y'all on the streets, and thank you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Taiyo. Please give it up one more time for Julie and CAAAV Organizing Asian Communities. The producers of the show, myself, and my musical partners here, we're all doing it for the love. This is all for CAAAV. This is an organization I've been connected to for over 20 years. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that later, but they've been doing that work, and I just want to take it in and acknowledge just both the joy and the anxiety that I have being here. We haven't done an in-person show since before the pandemic. Thank you for being here and taking the risk to be here. We know COVID cases are going up. We know it's all a level of risk assessment to be here. But we know that given that context, it's still important to have an in-person option. There's nothing like an in-person option to facilitate the healing we need, especially so much of what we've been through as a community in the context of the pandemic. So thank you so much. There's so many familiar faces. I'm gonna acknowledge you more. Thank you for being here. It's moving to see everybody here in one space again, that this can be possible again. And may we continue to try to be safe and feel protected through these times. Y'all ready for your first act? Okay, our first act is Treya Lamb. I am such a fan of Treya. They have a beautiful album called Good News out. They sing with this incredible group called Resistance Revival Chorus. They're like a new generation of Sweet Honey in the Rock. They're at the forefront at protests, at various events, singing those anthems and those protest songs that we need. They're all women and femme, a phenomenal group. And not only does Treya do that, she's also on tour with the mighty Valerie June starting this week. Treya also has a show June 1st at Joe's Pub. Treya and I were in recent conversation for a video series through music to life. And Treya said something that was profound and something that I aspire to, and I hope you hear it when you hear Treya, that we try to make music that honors those organizers like Julie, that honors those change makers and those activists at the forefront trying to change our world to make a better place. Please give it up, y'all, for Treya Lamb.
Hey everybody, so good to be here with y'all. I'm gonna start off with a song called Sapphire Skies, and it's a little bit about spring and collective awakening, and a little bit about the power that we have when we come together. Remember that day when you realize that there is more to life than what you know. The colors grew bright as they kissed your eyes and brought the highest highs and lowest lows. And it was then when there was something left to lose. But some days the only hues that come are blue. And we could carry on like birds that sing their songs into the night. Sapphire skies ring the morning in, ideas form within our blooming minds. And know what a sight to see the daffodils break through the winter's chill and melt the ice. So occupy the streets and let them hear your voice. For there are others who are waking up to join. We will be heard like a flock of birds that fly, and we will be heard like a flock of birds that fly, and we will be heard like a flock of birds that fly into Thank you, and thank you for being here. It feels so good to be in a room full of people again, around music and community and poetry and healing. I know that we could all use some. This next song is from a record that I discovered during a heavy period of grief, and it brought me a lot of comfort, and it meant a lot in regards to connecting with roots that I felt severed from. The album is called A Grain of Sand, and it is by Nobuko Miyamoto, Charlie Chin, and Chris Ijima, sometimes referred to as Yellow Pearl. This record is often considered the first ever Asian American folk album. I hope I'm not like sharing things that you already know, because I didn't know. Like I literally just Googled Asian American folk music, looking for like lineage, and this came up, and I was like, oh, it's been here this whole time, and I had no idea. So this is the title track. It's called Yellow Pearl. A grain, a tiny grain of sand, landing in the belly of the monster. And only time is telling how long it takes. Layer after layer, as its beauty unfolds, and as its captor it holds in peril. A grain, a tiny grain of sand. In the ocean oyster beds, repose beneath the sea. Open one and you might find, deep in one of a different mind, one who looks like me. In Rome the Senate chambers rang. Victory was its cause. Defeat invaders from the north, but they weren't beat at all. And I am a yellow pearl, and you are a yellow pearl, and we are a yellow pearl, and we are half the world, and we are half the world. Now you might say I'm just a dreamer. Pearls like you don't just appear, and I refuse to grant you scheme or recognition that you were here. Now you can say just what you want, but my hurt has ceased, and I see signs of myself come drifting in from the east. And I am a yellow pearl, and you are a yellow pearl, and we are a yellow pearl, and we are half the world, and we are half the world, and we are half the world, and we are half the world. And time is telling only how long it takes. Layer after layer, as its beauty unfolds, and its captor will hold in peril. A grain, a tiny grain of sand. I'm gonna do 2 songs over at the piano. I've always had this rule, like if I show up at a venue, even if I planned for something and there's a beautiful piano, like I have to play it. And I haven't been practicing the piano as much as I've been practicing other things, but I'm just trusting that the muscle memory is there. And this is one of the oldest songs that I still perform. It's called Still Here, and it's a song about belonging. To a fiery ray, the water escapes to claim its place in the heavens above, but we're down here below, watching the wind, wondering where does it go. And I'll travel through the mountain, rambling on my own, asking where did I come from? Watching the smoke blow out to the streets, and it greets all the great sun clear, while we're staring at lights, asking why we're still here. And I'll travel through the city Thank you. And this next song is called Dawn, and it's a song that I wrote the night before the 2018 elections, and I would love nothing more but for this song to be irrelevant in my lifetime. It kind of speaks on the dark roots of this country. There's a lot of unnecessary and preventable suffering that's taking place right now, but it's not the first time, and people have come together and organized and cared for their neighbors and gotten through difficult times before, and I hope that this can be a reminder for us to prioritize spaciousness and rest and ease and care for one another, especially when it feels the darkest. You can find this on the Resistance Revival Choruses album called This Joy. Are paved with blood, and your rivers run with tears that flow to form a cleansing flood. And when they gun down our community, all we get are thoughts and prayers, and politicians say what they want to say, but they still act like they don't care. And if you find the eye of the storm, well, hold on, hold on. And don't you know it's always darkest before dawn? So shine on, shine on. Shake our heads at the news reports and say, oh, this isn't who we are. No, watching families get torn apart. Oh, but I've seen this hate before. Those who claim to love the Holy One go marching into war. They have fallen for that silver tongue, cut me down to build a wall. Find the eye of the storm. Well, hold on, hold on. And don't you know it's always darkest before dawn? So shine on, shine on. Find the eye hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. And don't you know it's always darkest before dawn. So shine on, shine on. So shine on, shine on. Thank you. I've got one more for y'all. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Taiyo, for inviting me here. Are you ready for an evening of music and healing and art? Yes. I'm going to leave. I think in the past, I would feel like a tendency to end things on like a really high dramatic note, but like I kind of want to lean more into quiet and soft power. Something about that shift that maybe doesn't get that much attention in this present day country. And that's where change comes from. It just starts small and it grows. And I hope I remember all the words. This is called, this is also from the album A Grain of Sand. It's called Something About Me. I knew there was something about me today. I knew there was something about me today. I walked up and looked at all things in a different way. I knew there was something different about me today. I looked in the mirror and I saw me. And I didn't want to be anybody else. And then I looked around and I saw you. And it was the first time I knew who we really are. And we walked, feeling the ground we'd someday own, not alone. And I knew there was something different. And I feel us growing stronger, building something new, building something new. And I knew there was something different about me today. I looked in the mirror and I saw me. wanna be anybody else. And then I looked around and I saw you, and it was the first time I knew who we really are.
All right, one more hand for Treya Lam, please. Shout out to all the parents here, especially parents with their little ones. Thank you for braving that and bringing them here and adding that cuteness and that intergenerational aspect to the show. I want to say happy birthday to my sister-in-law, Tammy. Happy birthday to all the Tauruses. Are there other Tauruses in the house? There are. Hey. And then it's Asian Pacific Heritage Month next tomorrow. So in a sense, it's all of our birthdays. All right. So our next act, she, for a number of reasons, cannot be here in person, so she's going to do this virtually. Shami Ali Naim is a poet, sound artist, visual artist. She has an incredible book of poetry called City of Pearls out. She has an event coming up at the Asian American Writers Workshop in May called My Existence is Resistance. And it's a whole event dedicated to really standing up and speaking out on the genocide happening in India with the fascist leader there, Modi, and really scapegoating and so much violence happening towards the religious minorities there, especially Muslims in India. It's a whole event with a whole lineup of artists and writers at the Asian American Writers Workshop. It'll be streaming, so definitely check this out. This is an important artist, good friend of mine. So please give it up virtually for Shami Ali Naim.
Good evening. My name is Shami Ali Naim. I'm a Philadelphia area-based poet and multidisciplinary artist. I am deeply honored and grateful to be a part of this lineup tonight for this special concert supporting an organization dear to me, CAAAV. I want to take a moment to thank Taiyo Na for inviting me, and also to apologize that I can't be there in person, but I did want to share these poems, and I'm here virtually and in spirit. The first poem I'm going to share tonight is called Show Us Your Papers. What paper could prove every buried ancestor, every story on each brick, every seed that became the tree, every street's ghost? In this country, no evidence of humanity is left. No certificate, no soul. In this country, papers become dust, become soot, become flooded. and disintegrate into nothing. In this country, 220 million people were born before nation state, before borders, generations of Muslims that never left. In this country, stars witness Muslim, Dalit, Christian, Adivasi births in nameless clinics and rooms, no papers to prove the marrow and soul of land. In this country, paperless people of the earth say, "This place is mine. Can you not see we birthed it?" What paper could prove umbilical cord to earth, memorized forest, an index of the river's moods, the land's fingerprint on each rib cage? I'm going to share a few poems from my book of poetry titled City of Pearls that was released in 2019 via Upset Press. Hyderabad evening. Balmy Dakkan evening makes it easy to weep near parched fountains and crumbling architecture, where birds dive through cracked arches and solitude helps stitch the patches of one's life together. Tears flow with ease as you sit in secluded courtyard and wonder, what was this place before the storm? River Musi. My beginning lies by the River Musi, bisecting my birthplace between old and new city, tributary and life source to a city of pearls. Musi flows like a thin fissure in a heart now split in two. Polluted river swells and recedes, streaking oily rainbow ripples over glossy water. South of the river, old city, with my father's home and its Shia shrines, heart and eyes, memory of floods and earth that cradles rebellious bones. North of the river, Malapali, with my mother's home and its winding streets, lungs and gut and breath that does not remember when the sky tips low to kiss you. On some other earth, under a different sky, I dream you. Do you remember me? Your daughter, born at sunset, the beginning of evening. No matter how far, whatever bridge I cross, I kneel by your banks, tenderly cup you in my hands. I love you. At the river Musi, my city becomes home. And that goes out to Muslim kin, family, and friends in India who have a right to exist in dignity. Overnight train. 15-hour journey on a lonely train through southern India. Sloppy Urdu dropping from a tongue dressed in a Maryland accent. I fall in love with imaginary places, including the one I was born. Small hands hold a ticket so thin, holding a translucent wing of a dragonfly. The sound of tracks, dust, blurred lights pass like a lullaby, moving in frozen time. Partition story. 1. My father left this world, and with him, some of his story. I have small bits, but not the whole. This is the story where we have returned to Hyderabad together, back to the graves of my grandparents, back to the things that are no longer there. Maybe he would tell me how much has changed. Maybe he would tell me what was here once, the path that he walked to school, the places he loved the most. This was the story that I was waiting for. 2. I cling to glimpses of things shared quickly over kitchen tables. Somber sits in silver bowls like constellations, as he mentions long walks by the cattails, photographs of reflections in the water, the places he worked, his love of learning, a determination to save lives. But I never got the full story. It would sit there on the edge of his lips like a small cloud. Maybe he left that story on the Deccan Plateau. Maybe he wasn't looking back. Maybe I never asked. 3. In a frame is a picture of a small boy, not smiling, post-partition India, standing straight with a heavy bag of books across his young shoulder like a shield. He's holding in a story. Rain within clouds. He kept that story somewhere tucked in the suitcases, train windows, buses, car rides, planes, over oceans, over continents. Kept it. 4. This is the story that you will lose if you do not ask. I'm going to read 2 more poems, and I really wish I was there with everyone tonight. How we would change. After colonial rule in South Asia, after partition and post-colonial realities, my family immigrated to this land stolen, where skyscrapers are built over burial grounds, where bodies of resting loved ones are dug up and put in museums. Displacement even after death. After emerging under a Deccan sky, firstborn daughter, birthed by firstborn mother, we came to this land built by kidnapped peoples. I do not forget. 5 years old, and the move felt enormous. Across the world to an immense parking lot, the bright lights of a grocery store glaring over our apartment nearby. Place of birth. I write my place of birth with attention to longitude and latitude, planetary alignment. When the earth on its axis tipped as the sun set orange on rocky Hyderabadi soil, see the moon rise and the new stars arrange themselves painstakingly in place with care to guide me in dreams to this place. Their light clinging to untroubled wind. I never lived here for more than a month. Emerged from womb to this small spot. A chasm forever rewriting itself in my heart. The smoky smell of this air. Have I imagined it? When the longing returns, my eyes reveal visions from those first days where the light shined only that way. Thank you so much. Sending everybody a lot of love.
Thank you, everybody, for being flexible with that. I feel like this is the turn of the future. Some things are virtual, some things are in person, some things are holograms, some things are... I don't even want to go there. All right, are we ready for the full band? We got all these instruments on stage, all these wires, a wonderful sound tech crew. We are all here for a reason. First and foremost, please donate to CAAAV Organizing Asian Communities or raise awareness, volunteer. They've been doing such critical work for what are we talking about, 40 years? I've been involved with them for over 20 years, seeing them do work with domestic workers, organizing them, securing rights for them that have since happened in most states, I believe, organizing taxi workers, organizing Southeast Asian youth in the Bronx and elsewhere. Now we have Mekong, which grew out of that. So many groups have grown out of CAAAV. And they continue to do that work around housing rights, fighting systemic poverty, fighting systemic racism, and especially coalitioning and building with other communities of color. Hi, Jayu. This is my 20-year-old toddler, Jayu. 21, sorry, yes, 21, not 20. Far from 20 years old. 20 years old, we'd feel free. We're not there yet at all. It's your first time on stage. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. That's microphone. I forgot everything now. I forgot everything. All right. So this next set is going to be a joint set between An Magnetic North Taiyo Na with this incredible band. This is the Homeward House Band. You are here at HOLLA. Yes, we are here at HOLLA HEAL. Oh. Let's not bite the mic. We need to bite the mic. We've been doing these concert fundraiser series for 12 years, working with a number of organizations all throughout the country and world. We are artists devoted to that, you know, trying to make music, trying to create these concerts for the purposes of benefiting the community. And An, who I'll introduce right now, we're really lucky to have her. She's a K-pop industry legend. She has 2 hit records, 2 hit albums in Korea. She's worked with artists like Yoon over there. Here, stateside, she's worked with artists like Anderson .Paak. We are so lucky and honored to have her and to have collaborated with her. What do you want to say? Yeah. So please welcome to the stage, and one. We've got Victor Lin on keys, Sun Yu on sax, Abraham Kim on drums, Chucky Charles Kim on bass, and Takenori Nishiuchi on guitar. Is that Lucas? That Lucas too? Jai, you say hi to Lucas?
How you guys doing? Good. So glad you guys are here for such a special, meaningful occasion. The first song I'm going to perform for you is called Oma Oma, and it was inspired by the Atlanta tragedy. Okay, thank you.
Daughter, you are safe here in my love. You are safe here in my love. On my mind, sister, daughter, you are safe here in my love. You are so beautiful. Da, 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 da.
1, 2, 3. I got an immigrant mother, ain't no one like her. She struggle every day, so she's something right fighter. See her on the streets, carrying loads of groceries. See her on the streets, carrying loads of broken dreams. It takes a whole lot to leave your homeland and raise a few children with your own hands. She couldn't read well, but she could feed well. With a few hustles on the DL, overworked on the page, so much my mother gave. It's through her how I learned love is brave. Working to the evening, the cooking and cleaning, but they straight ignored her. At school meetings, straight dissing her, cause she speak with an accent, but under the accent is a heart full of passion. You went through the fire to be a mother to me. Thank you for being so loving to me. And one.
Thank you. The next song is a song I wrote when I was in a point of just a lot of stress and trying to elevate my spirit. I don't know if you guys have been there, where you just want to tell people, you know, listen, if you're not going to be of any help to me, please get out of my way. So, and keep meditating, because I'm trying to keep my vibration high. So, thank you. It's called If You're Gonna Leave. Hey, everybody put your hands together, come on. Hey. Say, if If you're gonna leave, make sure the door don't hit your ass on the way out now. Hey, just don't stand there blocking up the doorway, blocking out my blessings. Cause I'm destined for greatness, and you know that you can't stop this. Help me get out of my way. I got a lot of stuff to do today. Help me get out of my way. I got a lot of stuff to do today. Help me get out of my way. I'm on my level up every day. Haters try to bring you low vibrations, but you'll never break my stride. Them try to catch me, but I elevate. Them try to catch me, but I meditate higher. You can't touch me. I got a lot of shit to do today. Help me get out of my way. I got a lot of stuff to do today.
Hey, bad bitches fight for pay equality. I can't be shopping at the Dollar Tree. I said, bad bitches fight for social equality, and we don't do it with apologies. I got a girl in Thailand that is dope in finance. Got a girl in South Korea that can run papers and visas. A girl in Lebanon that can hack the Pentagon, saying, get your money, ladies, go and get your money. Got a girl in Cairo that's a Fortune CEO. A girl in Guayaquil that can make a quiet kill. A girl in Saigon that's an effing icon, saying, get your money, ladies, go and get your money. Got a girl in Cape Town, shake a foreign state down. A girl in Don Juan, serving what you don't want. Goes around the world, finally taking back what's ours. So go get your power, lady, go and get your power. Come on.
I'm destined for greatness, and you know that you can't stop this. Help me get out of my way. Help me get out of my way. I am destined for greatness, and you know you can. Help me get out of my way. I got a lot of stuff to do today. Help me get out of my way. I got a lot of stuff to do today. Help me get out of my way. I'm on my level up every day. Thank you, T. Yeah, Taiyo. Okay, the next song is called Optimistic. It was originally done by a gospel group called The Sounds of Blackness, which I love. And August Green redid it. And it's a song that gives so much hope, and it's given me so much strength. And I hope it does the same for you. Thank you. As long as you keep your head to the sky, be optimistic when in the hands of sorrow. You can't see up from looking down. A brighter day tomorrow will bring. The voice of reason telling you this cannot bring me down. No matter how hard reality seems, just hold on to your dreams. Don't give up and don't give in. I know it seems you never win. You will always
things around you crumble. No, you don't have to tumble and fall. Just push her on and don't you look back.
You are never alone. Whenever you need me, hit me up on headphones, and I'll be right there. Don't panic at all. I'm so off the hook, I'll always answer your call. If you need company, here's a familiar voice. If you need a bit of guidance, pick your lyrical choice. I'll be your BFF. Can always turn to, cause this connection is forever. These bars are to know. So first do what you came here to do. You got plenty of time, got plenty of you. Just take it easy, take a breather. Ain't a need for you to rush. It'll make its way through the ticket score soon enough. It's the young, no need to grow up so quick. Put your thumbs up like you're gonna go hit share, say it will work out all okay. Don't forget I'm just a handful, call away, huh?
She's gonna be back, don't worry.
How are you all doing?
Having a good time so far? Good.
Pull up your sleeve.
Pull them up, y'all.
Hold your head, believe.
Hold your head, y'all.
Set your heart and do something, it'll work out.
It'll work out.
Pull up your sleeve.
Pull them up, y'all.
Hold your head, believe.
Hold your head, y'all.
Set your heart and do something, it'll work out.
It'll work out.
It'll work out.
Hey, hey.
It's gonna work out.
Hey, hey.
It'll work out.
Hey, hey.
It'll work out.
It'll work out.
It's gonna work out.
Hey, hey.
It'll work out.
Hey, hey.
It'll work out.
Hey, hey.
It'll work out.
It'll work out.
Libras 04, I'm on the basement floor.
Yep.
I hit rock bottom and I'm facing the law. It's 20 below and I'm breaking leaves, and all I can think about is how to smoke. Believe me, I've had my days, like when I played the play and I got played. I had one in Brooklyn and one in Queens. Then the one I had was in the same thing. So many feels had to go through it. So to know wise, had to know foolish. Just how back, yes, I Joe Lewis. Life is a struggle, but a river flows through it. Music, now that's my salvation. Work back time, eat my pals wasted. Patience, so hard to learn, but the best things in life are what's hard to earn. Pull up your sleeve.
Pull them up, y'all.
Hold your head, believe.
Hold your head, y'all.
Set your heart to do something, it'll work out.
It'll work out.
Pull up your sleeve.
Pull them up, y'all.
Hold your head, believe.
Hold your head, y'all.
Set your heart to do something, it'll work out.
It'll work out.
It'll work out.
Hey, hey.
It'll work out.
Hey, hey.
It'll work out.
Hey, hey.
It'll work out.
It'll work out.
It'll work out.
Hey, hey.
It's gonna work out.
Hey, hey.
It's gonna work out.
Hey, hey. harder I dream, I wanna touch the sky. And every star in between, I wanna justify. Every heart that believes, I wanna justify what impossible means. It was all a dream. I almost ignored it. An Asian chick on a hip-hop recording. They gave a warning, so I was too foreign. They wanted that thing, but I listened to Lauren. Cause the Jordan got cut from his varsity roster. Rolling got nose 8 times by Harry Potter. Hudson lost Idol before she got an Oscar. So it ain't over to the Fat Ladies Opera. Hey, it's the simplest thing. You got 2 choices, you sink or you swim. You got one voice, do you lip sync or sing? So pick your poison, give up or get in. Let's go.
Pull up your sleeve.
Pull 'em up, y'all.
Hold your head, believe.
Hold your head, y'all.
Set your heart to do something, it'll work out.
It'll work out.
Pull up your sleeve.
Pull 'em up, y'all.
Hold your head, believe.
Hold your head, y'all.
Set your heart to do something, it'll work out.
It'll work out.
It'll work out.
Hey, hey.
It's gonna work out.
Hey, hey.
It'll work out.
Hey, hey.
It'll work out.
It'll work out.
It's gonna work out.
Hey, hey.
I tell you it's gonna work out.
Hey, hey.
It'll work out.
Hey, hey.
It'll work out.
It'll work out.
Son, you want sex?
Son, you.
So, we had 3 main objectives for putting on the show tonight. 1, to have a great time with y'all. Are we doing that so far? Cool. And a safe time. 2, to raise awareness and money for CAAAV. Have we done that? Yes. And 3, last but not least, to say au revoir or see you later to our buddy Derek Khan. Derek is moving to LA. Well, if you know something about our band is always like at least 30% living in LA. That's just how
LA?
it is, right? So
Used to be
it
LA.
doesn't mean it's the end of our music making at all. But in speaking of California roots, right?
Yeah, this song, Theresa and I, was the second song we wrote together, and it was in California. We have some references to California because Theresa and I are both from California. So, and hopefully you'll move back too. Yeah?
I hope my mom's not watching this on live stream. It'll be a while, Mom. I'm gonna be in New York for a little bit. Yeah.
It's called Drift Away, I think. Some of you might know it.
Give me the beat, boys, give me that flow. Let me live within the rhythm, let me free my soul
And drift away.
Just drift away.
Say drift away.
Just drift away.
Give me the beat, boys, give me that flow. Let me live within the rhythm, let me free my soul.
And say drift away. Say drift away.
Drift away, you know.
Let me drift away, reminiscing the days I miss. Listening to hits, play the 92 or 106. Sitting in my room, hearing the tunes of Tupac. Bone and Biggie be blipping from my puny boombox. From the crossroads to Juicy to Life Goes On. I used to rock the Fugees, the old school songs like Regulate, my favorite from Warren and Nate. I was always saving up all my money so I can blow it on tapes. Cause after school, I'ma walk straight to the record shop and walk through every section, stopping at hip hop just to find a song to buy to bring back home. So I sing along when I feel lonesome. That's what I did just to pass the time. I was a young kid, but the sound was sublime. Cause the music I always found to be therapeutic. Looking back at my life now, I know how I got through it.
Boys, give me that flow. Let me live within the rhythm, let me free my soul.
And say drift away. Say drift away.
Give me the beat, boys, give me that flow. Let me live within the rhythm, let me free my soul.
And say drift away.
Just drift away.
Say drift away.
Y'all, growing up I was social, but I never was the type to open up. So my closest friends were never close enough. I suppose to them I was emotionless. So my headphones were my constant companions. Around my neck they were constantly hanging. And late at night when I'm haunted by fans of the songs I would jam would subconsciously band them. And damn, I know it's just lyrics and beats, but lyrics to me are like infinite peace. And peace is what hip-hop had brought me. Strumming my pain like it was killing me, softly killing me. But what a way to die, overdosed on flows, comatose on rhymes. And I wanna drift away, staying conscious enough just to hit replay.
Give me
Okay,
the beat, boys, give me that flow. Let me live within the rhythm, let me free my soul.
And say drift away. Say drift away.
yeah.
Give me the beat, boys, give me that flow. Let me live within the rhythm, let me free my soul.
Say drift away. Say drift away.
Come on, Mr. DK, don't let me down now. Take me away from today with surround sound.
And drown out all the noise from the outside world while I curl up and close with my brown eyes.
And cool down, let me sink in the song. Believe in every lyric as I lip sync along.
See, it talks to me, it whispers and rhymes. Related life source that ain't different than mine. So
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul.
yo, I wanna get lost if it's possible.
Cause the songs ease my thoughts and let my heart sleep.
While the bass drum replaces
Say
my heartbeat.
yeah.
Give me the beat, boys, give me that flow. Let me live within the rhythm, let me free my soul.
And say drift away. Say drift away.
Give me the beat, boys, give me that flow. Let me live within the rhythm, let me free my soul.
And say drift away. Say drift away.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you. Oh, I see some of those version 1 t-shirts right there.
Oh, snap.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Is it tees? Okay. Well, just gonna do some banter so they can get ready. It is really hot in here. Right? Right? I have to like, sorry, I just need to lose this one button. It's kind of weird. Just not gonna.
How old is Drift Away?
2004.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. That song takes me back.
It's an honor to still be doing this for like 20 plus years.
Especially with all of you. All of you.
Yeah.
All right. Being a dad, being a parent. Woo. Yeah, Victor, no. Victor, no. He's got two. We want to do this song. We've never done it live. It's a dedication to all those who've passed away, that chosen family, blood family that's in our hearts that we carry with us. We've lost so many during COVID, even in this community. Corky Lee, to Hyun Lee, right? My guy Jeff Lee, so many. So if you want to honor somebody, hold them in your heart right now. And we're gonna do this for them. I hear you walking in the rain. I feel your presence in the morning. You're there to help me in my pain. You're sitting in my corner. You're in my corner. You're in my corner. I'm thinking about generations and what's gonna last. Preservation, past photographs, dedications from our ancestors and how they blessed us before they left us. Like my grandmother, for years ate potatoes. That's all they could finagle to put on the table. Sacrifice, but she still saw paradise with my grandpa. In real love, they passed a nice ocean away. Never knew too much, but still, they must live through us. I thank them for this body, mind, and life. They're with me in the morning in the ambient light. Built from the fields and winds of men. I sift through the soil of all that's been. To live is to give. Never regretfully, I know I'm not alone when I face what's ahead of me. I hear you walking in the rain. I feel your presence in the morning. You're there to help me in my pain. You're sitting in my corner. You're in my corner. You're in my corner.
Number 3, youngest of the fam tree. The lone son who left home to hunt fantasies. Lonesome at times, but the mother phones me. Are you eating well, son? Did you forget your vaccine? Huh, that's mom for ya. Always worrying. If it's not about that, it's did you find a girlfriend? Now yeah, mom, not gonna stand in comparison. No woman as amazing as your dad in the memory in. And that's for real, my father did good. Immigrant in this country, but a king in my book. You have my respect as a dad, you never fail. I regret every word I said to spat or rebel. I know it's all for my future and my health. I'm a rock star, but you're a rocket scientist. Hell, it suits you well in numerous ways. Cause you and mom uplift me to a beautiful space.
I hear you walking in the rain. In the morning, you're there to help me in my pain. You're sitting in my corner. You're in my corner. You're in my corner.
When I was lost, you grounded me, stopped me from doubting me, watched out for me, taught me, empowered me, got out of me what I forgot how to see. I stopped by, I brought by these flowers, see, and this time I'm feeling much better. Funny how your mood is so connected to the weather. I finally get your letter that whatever separates us, we'll always be together. Cause you're in my corner when the fear manifests, in the sky when the sun disappears in the west, in the shape of my eyes, in mirrors you reflect. The only thing you're not in is here in the flesh, but you're near. I hear your steps, so I never question life after death. Only hope holds the lessons that you're blessed, and stay hopeful. We both know you never left.
I hear you walking in the rain. I feel your presence in the morning. You're there to help me in my pain. You're sitting in my corner. You're in my corner. You're in my corner. Definitely want to give it up to Flushing Town Hall, especially Mancy Kong. You're such a brilliant artist and organizer. Thank you for collaborating on this to make this happen. Please let me know if about time, if we need to be mindful about time. I need a little more time. Leave me by the water. I need some more time. Need some more time.
Oh, there's something out there I can't reach, but when I listen closely, I can feel. I can feel Give me a second. I feel breathless. I need to collect me. Listen closely. I till I start to feel better, better. By the water, till I start to feel. Till I start to feel better, better.
Wiping that rust off, right? Yes. It's been 3 years since we played together. It's that pandemic rust. Oof. Get it. All right, T. I have such a new appreciation for parents, especially mothers. I'm always trying to aspire to be as great as moms. We can all be like moms.
Nobody but you, and there is nobody, and there is nobody but you. Be the morning into one. Love, nobody but you. When we made those vows and the tears were flowing like rivers, oceans, the joy is open, we're woven into one. Trauma's burning, even when your demons yearning, even when your tender heart is hurting, even when my soul is searching, even when my life is murky, even when the page, the chapter, it ain't turning, even when your trauma's burning, even when your demons yearning, even when your tender heart is hurting, even when my soul is searching, even when my life is murky, even when the page, the chapter, it ain't turning. Nobody but you.
Chucky Nodi on guitar.
Hey, y'all give it up for Taiyo one time. Educator, community organizer, father. Thank you, Taiyo.
Thank you. Got a few more for y'all. Y'all can handle a few more? Take them? All right, good. Here we go.
From the train onto the plane, over oceans under rain, I'm coming home.
Coming home and we're coming on home.
Yes, I'm coming home.
We're coming on home.
I wrote this little postcard to show you I'm not so far. Coming home.
Coming home, yeah, we're coming on home.
Yes, I'm coming home.
Yo, when I was a kid, I couldn't have been a bigger dreamer. Slaying evildoers like heroes in movie theaters. Walking on the moon like Michael Jackson was my teacher. Leaping through the cloud like Super Mario was my leader. And that's why I grew up always trying to save the princess. Spitting and throwing fire, always a fire with my fist up. But the twist was I fell off in the middle of venom since I composed some lead. For splendor and adventure, so much of that I left ya. Picked up my things and left ya. I spit and just as quick that I didn't even get the chance to bid ya goodbye. Say God be with me. I'm sorry that I'm gone, but listen, I promise to redeem. Cause now I understand what all of y'all mean. You're not just where I come from, you're my constant that leads me on my travels. I'm saying you're taking a hold of the stars. I'm going back to back from where you are. From the
train onto the plane, over oceans under rain, I'm coming home.
We're coming home and we're coming on home.
Yes, I'm coming home.
We're coming on home.
I wrote this little postcard to show you I'm not so far. Coming home.
We're coming home and we're coming on home.
Yes, I'm coming home.
Coming on home.
I said best friend, it's been a minute since we grew independent. I'm thinking of your picture of your independent. It got me pensive cause friendships are foreign to me. For some reason there's so few and far in between. I know it's partially me, I'm not convenient to love. That's a nice way of saying I'm different. But you saw past this mask that I crafted. Hard-headed rapper with this heart made of plastic. Where you drafted a personal soldier. Thankful fate chose you to perch atop my shoulder. Guardian angel, stepped through the storm without Harley or raincoat. And honest, I'm grateful. But it took too long to find it hard to say so. And now that you're gone, I use the stars as a payphone. Hope you get the message that the post office sends them. Can't do much with postcards, postmark to heaven, you know.
Train onto the plane, over oceans under rain, I'm coming home.
We're coming home and we're coming on home.
Yes, I'm coming home.
We're coming on home.
I wrote this little postcard to show you I'm not so far. Coming home.
We're coming home and we're coming on home.
Yes, I'm coming home.
Coming on home.
It's your boy Tata, that's what you call me. Way back in NY, felt like the army. School of the hard knocks and hard parties.
Hey.
Hard rocks, hard times, and hard stories. I feel it everywhere from different car seats. Really late night,
Check twice before parking.
on a long arch street. I see the same faces. Carving out a place for themselves, one's placeless. It's so amazing where life takes us. Similar wrinkles on teeth, by the sacred, just like a painting. So breathtaking. People everywhere, people with the nameless. Basic rules that'll take you, laws that'll make you. See, pain is the same anywhere. Painful, Boston, I'm thankful. Cali, I'm grateful. You folks worldwide, keep my faithful. On the train onto the plane, over oceans under rain. I'm coming home.
Coming home and we're coming on home.
Yes, I'm coming home.
Coming on home.
I wrote this little postcard to show you I'm not so far.
We're coming home and we're coming on home.
Yes, I'm coming.
Coming on home.
Coming home. Yeah, 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 yeah. Coming home. Coming home. Yeah, 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 coming home.
How many of y'all New Yorkers are gonna miss Derek?
I know there are a lot of dumpling establishments here that will really miss you too, Derek.
And Boba?
More of a boba guy.
The boba. prodigal soul, but I'm not running no more. Took off my Air Max, used to hate staring at myself, now I stare back. Mama pushed my hair back, told me a secret. You never know home, baby girl, till you leave it. I used to think home was a physical place, a space where you live and you lay your head to rest and wake up on a typical day. An address for you to get deliveries made. But I'm homesick though, in my own zip code. Wistful, swimming like a fish in a fishbowl. Wishful, what am I searching for? I'm looking for a place where I don't search no more.
Tell you I'm used to, being used to, going through with emotions. But every time I'm away, every day my thoughts just drive me insane. Cause I feel you're further world beyond oceans, looking out into space to the place I know that's keeping my faith.
Gotta get home, say. I gotta get home, say.
Gotta get home.
It's hard to find the words for something so basic. The simplest things can be most courageous. Debated, yes, but it's less complex. Home is every moment I feel, God bless. Home is where I come back. All night we laugh and vibe, and so clap. Home, I find it in friends, I find it in things of life from within. Home is a song on the subway, the howl of the blues, to be free one day. Home is every true note, every real living in any new hope. And home is something to fight for, the soul of a man, aka his life force. Home, when you close your eyes and you feel in your heart,
Your soul's alive.
you I'm used to, being used to, going through with emotions. But every time I'm away, every day my thoughts just drive me insane. Cause I feel you're further world beyond oceans, looking out into space to the place I know that's keeping my faith.
Gotta get home, say.
Sweet me.
I gotta get home, say.
Gotta get home.
I gotta get home. I got so lost that I forgot my real goals. I gotta promise to be honest in my heart and my soul. I gotta get home. I gotta get home. I gotta cross potholes, gotta cross the whole coast. I gotta cross the obstacles that got me walking so slow. I gotta
get home.
I gotta get home. I gotta honor my ohana, be a positive a role model, sons and daughters call upon when alone. You gotta
Gotta get home.
I gotta get home. I got caught up cause my job became the boss of my soul. I got locked and boxed in, became robotic and cold. I gotta
get home.
I gotta get home. I got my mama, papa home cooking hot on the stove. I love you, mama, pops, props. You've been responsible. I gotta
get home.
I gotta get home. I know this road's rocky and I'm going for on my own, but this is my road and I'm going follow my own. I gotta get home.
Tell you I'm used to, being used to, going through with emotions. But every time I'm away, every day my thoughts just drive me insane. Cause I feel you're further world beyond oceans, looking out into space to the place I know that's keeping my faith. Sweep me away. This band, y'all.
Yeah, give it up for this
They're the
band.
stars.
Give it up for this band.
My brother Chucky Kim here wrote that song. He wrote the chorus to Homework. That song is a hit record all over Japan, Korea, throughout Asia, and an independent hit here. We don't get paid much off of it. We really don't. Record industry's shady.
International royalties, yo.
But let's give props to Chucky Kim. And we gonna welcome back to the stage An One, and welcome to the stage Dan, aka Dan.
Dan, aka Dan.
Tivu, why don't you say a little something about this song?
Yeah, so we wrote the first version of this song in 2010, and it's called We Belong, and it samples the great Chris Ajima's timeless chorus. You know, we're still here, we're going strong, we're tired of proving we belong. And with the recent, I don't know if it's recent or if it's always been there, we just didn't know, but like the surge of the hate crimes in our community, one of the things that gave me solace was kind of singing this Chris Ajima chorus to myself. I don't really sing that well, you know, but like it was just so healing to hear those words that I asked this group here if we could re-record it for this year, for the current time. And then so blessed to have An One on the vocals, because I think, you know, the recent hate crimes have had a particular bent towards Asian American women as well, and like really to have that female voice, you know, singing, tired of proving that we belong is just so important to the song. So blessed to have you here in one. But this is called We Belong 21, and you know, this event's called HOLLA HEAL. We hope you find it healing. We hope you find some peace in this community. Yeah, thank you. I'm here, grew up on the shores of America, opened up shop, ran stores in America, wash windows, clean floors in America, only trust me with your chores in America, just need one open door in America, cry when we elected 44 for America, my family's here, fought wars for America, on TV, just a whore for America, I get the memo, this is your America, still take my money, tax forms in America, take a food charge more in America, use our culture for decor in America, history that you can't ignore, America, I'm the leader I was looking for, America, never silent, keeping score, America, and it's time I needed more.
We're still here, we're going strong, and we're getting tired of proving we belong. We're still here, we're going strong, and we're getting tired of proving we belong, proving we belong.
Wait, but what's changed since Vincent Chin and difference just names? Xiao Jadao, Yasun Cha, I know these names. Yun Jung Sun Sun Young A, we had names. Victims, silence, evicted from our lives, cause the skin is the color they love to villainize. But if it's food, movies and women, they love to fetishize. But if it's COVID-19, then oh, China virus. Fuck these colonizers, colonize outsiders. We built this country too, and they built it alongside us. One generation, two generation, three to the young generation, you generating me. So Taiyo, everyone, and Chucky, and anyone who feels like a guest in the country, and everyone who's ever lost a body to the struggle. No, you're not alone, I promise all of me, but we all we love you right here. Even when the smoke is clear,
We're strong,
even when the hope is gone,
and we're getting tired of proving we belong.
but we keep holding on.
Still here,
even after all these
we're going
years,
strong,
even when it all went
and
wrong,
we're getting tired of proving we belong.
we keep holding
Proving
on.
we belong.
Let's do that one. So right here. Because these hands have washed the clothes, and these hands have served the food, heaven knows. And my neck has felt the mob's rope and has been behind barbed wire. My arms have nailed down railroad track, our back has been for hire. And these hands have fought injustice, and this soul is still on fire. We belong to each other, magnitude and bar, black feminist scholarship, indigenous songs belong at the center like ethnic studies. Be the Robin Hood and invest in us. We live in pleasure acts abundantly. Abolition is healing our suffering. Belong to our purpose, to the ones in need. Cause if one ain't got it, ain't no one free. I speak from the streets of Lenape Hoking. All my relations need reparation.
watching Town Hall. Thank you for being here. Thank you, CAAAV, Organizing Asian Communities. Thank you, Mancy. Thank you, Sound Tech Video. It's Magnetic North Taiyo Na. The Homeward House Band, N1. Dan A.K. Dan, Treya Lamb, Shami Ali Naim. Please get home safely. Love you.